If you're tired of creating content on TikTok and Instagram and not seeing the results that you've always wanted, then you have to understand this concept. There's a huge difference you need to know between short form and long form content. This being what is a reactive viewer versus a proactive viewer. So what are reactive versus proactive viewers? Well, that's why you're watching this video. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining the difference between a reactive and proactive viewer. Just to cut to the chase, in this day and age, short form content is the trend. Everyone is hopping onto the bandwagon because they believe it's a new era of entertainment. In some parts, this is really true because I do spend hours of my day just scrolling on TikTok and Instagram away, wasting my time, like 16 hours a day. Just don't do that, please. No. But there are two major concepts that you need to know about shorts that just makes it very unsustainable. And the first concept that you need to know is that the short form algorithm only pushes content that the viewer only wants to see. It purposely pushes content that people want to watch over and over again non-stop because they just want to keep you on their platform. And this cycle of constantly pushing content and content out of the same videos over and over again keeps those viewers addicted. And that's why it's so important for these platforms to push out content that creates a reaction out of a viewer. The second point that you have to understand is that viewers on these platforms only get to see the content that they can only see. They don't go searching on the TikTok and Instagram search bar like how to make $1,000 on YouTube or how to sell my coaching program on Instagram, because that's not how it works on those platforms. I mean, how often do you go on those platforms and just search up for a problem that you actually have? They're just instead reacting to whatever the algorithm is just giving to them. Don't get me wrong though, short form content is a great way to get new views and potentially new followers, but it's not a really sustainable way of just generating new income and more leads into your business. Assuming you run a business, but you know, if you're here watching YouTube tips, you want more subscribers. But eventually, if you want to monetize your own channel, it's not a great way to just only use shorts. Realistically, you're only converting around 0.1% of your followers. And this does not always mean that shorts translate into very high paying clients. So you might be wondering, oh geez, what is a proactive viewer then? Well, glad I think you asked that. I think, just to keep it short, proactive viewers are viewers that are just actively searching for the content that they want to really see. These viewers actually take their time to search for the content online and purposely consume it. And why do they do this? Well, it's pretty simple. It's because they're searching for an answer to a problem that they are experiencing. And in most cases, they will actually turn to Google to search up their problems. I mean, we've all had those moments where we just went on Google and just typed up a health problem that we're having right now. And it turns out that, oh, we're having a fucking heart attack. This is a joke, but you get what I mean. A lot of these viewers, including yourself, search up a problem that they're having on Google and YouTube and finding the answers on there. They're proactively seeking for an answer to their problems. Now, if you're wondering how Google and YouTube relates, well, Google owns YouTube. And now here's the most interesting part. 90% of the time, when people search their topics on Google, their problems on Google, and answers that they need on Google, they always end up on a YouTube video because Google recommends it to them. Google is literally sending their users over to YouTube because they just know that video formats are just so much better. Because of this is a very good opportunity for those who specialize in resolving problems to rank really high on Google searches. And more importantly, YouTube searches. And this is what essentially a proactive viewer is. There are people who are proactively looking for an answer to their problem and purposely go out of their own way to find your profile. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not to say that either types of viewers is bad, but if you think of it like this way, if your goal is to chase the clout, gain followers, have millions amount of views, then being a reactive content creator is what you should actually be. But if you want to create a sustainable income source, a cult-like following to your personal brand, and gain a lot of clients, then you should be a proactive content creator. Great, now you understand the difference. What should you do? Well, since you've clicked on this video and you have a lot of questions to be answered because I'm a proactive content creator, I highly recommend you try out YouTube instead of TikTok or Instagram. And why do I say this? Well, think of it this way. If you do want to be a proactive content creator, you have to create at least 20 to 30 shorts every single month just on TikTok and Instagram. And this is because a lot of those videos that you post on TikTok and Instagram won't get as many views compared to those reactive content. The attention span on TikTok and Instagram is so short, people don't even have the time to check out your profile. So this is why I recommend you try out YouTube. Just by posting one video per week or even 2 videos per week, answering a question that your niche has, it creates more trust that is greater than 10 short videos combined. Plus, Plus, it's just easier to answer someone's question when they search it up on Google and YouTube searches. I guarantee you'll be so surprised by the high conversions that you're getting per video and the amount of interactions you get on each video. But that's basically the video for today. I just wanted to clear up the confusion on why you might not be growing on TikTok and Instagram and why you should actually be focusing on YouTube. By just knowing the difference between a reactive and proactive viewer, you'll definitely find it so much easier to create content that just speaks to your niche. If there's any other questions that are burning to be answered, why don't you just leave them on this video and I can help you answer them. But if you want a more in-depth look at your YouTube channel, why don't you book a time with me with the link in the description so I can take a better look at your channel. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day and you're gonna kill it on YouTube.